Hello players and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm TryclydeTamer. Fortune teller's not here. Strange. Maybe we should try to find him something. We could go that way. See, I don't think we have anything to upgrade. Okay, we can. Okay. Yeah, I can upgrade my bomb bag, so... Well, I can use my lizard tail, but... You know what, I actually will. I got a medium bomb bag and all 10 extra bombs. We need extra firepower. Okay. I can upgrade this, and I still need another hornet larva, so I'm not really gonna bother with that. I'm not really gonna bother with any further like item upgrades since there's basically like no further catches to it, so I'm just gonna like deposit this. Oh wait, what's that saying? I've seen fortune tellers these days. I'm sure the got broken, right? I hope he's not sitting at home kidding himself for not seeing this. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna go to his house, I guess. So Sultan. Fine, go on, please leave me be. My crystal ball is shattered, and without my eyes, I can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over sadness. Now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. It's not true you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the house recently, young man. This shattered crystal ball was savaged from below by Gondo's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like where it came from, yes. If you search a new one for me, sure. Take your cool god mustache. You look like a girl, but you're a dude. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. Robo originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? I already knew exactly where that is before he even told me that. Okay, Calibur to locate the crystal ball. How to be very searching for something, okay? Crystal ball. Yes, I do actually. Even already know where it is. Okay. So there's only like one more dowsing target that we can get, I guess. I'm kind of new, man. Seven crystal ball gaze into the vision on the landscape with drooping with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. So I'm gonna meet you at Elden Volcano where the crystal ball is. Okay, so let's just bring out my claw shot. And let's see if I can get it. Oh yeah, I have to go up. Okay. Get up. Whee! And around there, like you. There's a crystal ball right there, so alright, let's examine it. I have repeated a substance that it closely resembles the materials in fortune teller's crystal ball. Should make a suitable replacement. So I can tell the robot to collect it. Yes, ma'am. Master, I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission. Hey, let's see, for Mr. Speed, I'm here. Oh, me kill this old thing, is it? Hey, Master Sword Pants, how come you always get the easy job, Zerp? Well, this should be easier than carrying the water basin, so it don't take too long. Okay. He's gonna be waiting in the sky. Okay. This shouldn't be able to go essentially, okay. Alright. So let's just go take it back to the fortune teller. Okay, cutscene. Oh, hello. Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball. If you need me to observe, Clyde, feel free to call. For Mistress Fee, I will travel to any destination. The boy's cracking up. Oh, he seems happy. Oh, what have I always behold? This is it. You found it. This is just the same as the crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes. My eyes are wide with the thrill of possibility and damp with tears of gratitude. Gratitude, eh? I'll be able to start getting into the future and make predictions at once. Come by the bazaar and I'll tell you your fortune for a special prize. Yay. So we've got 5 more variables. There's only a total of 15 left in the game, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there is. Yep, total of 80, 15 left. Okay, let's talk to Kina. Well, thanks for helping me carry the pumpkins the other day. Finished you, we're ready to plant the new seeds. One thing is plowing the patch so that it's ready to be planted is hard work. If only there was someone who is really good at plowing the field. I know someone. Really, if that's the case, let's ask this person to help me out. Find this person, please tell him to come find me right away, okay? I calculate 90% chance that this request is in someone connected to garage crystals. It does seem though it can be calibrated to look at the person who will plow the pumpkin patch for the skill. However, if you are searching for another update that someone has, I should find that, yeah. Try to pumpkin, okay. We should say that's me. Yes, I do. Understood. Alright. Is there really someone who would help me out? Well, I'll try to keep my hopes up, okay? Well, I already know that it's gold, so I will go get him. Oh wow, I could actually pun with his name. He's old and his name is Gold, except with a U, so he can be original. Ooh, I'm gonna land on him so I can poop on him. Okay. So we begin. I gotta thank you for your help last time. See, I've been searching for new treasure spots, so I can't find inside. Okay. Was your friend with this almost seems like you can find other. Okay, yeah. Someone said, who's on that upset? I know a place. See, no place with work that I'd be good at? It's in the sky. I love this guy! Where do I start? I'm telling you, I'm in. Let's do this thing. This individual's capabilities match perfectly to the types of duties expected of an employee at the Lump Pumpkin. Do you want to call the robot and transport this individual? Yes. I just have to carry him because he cannot dig around. Yeah, that'd be cool if you could actually dig through the sky. Maybe you just have to take a skyward shit. Ha ha. Ow. I hurt my hair on my microphone. It's just me. I'm here. I care this whole thing, huh? Whole thing. You don't have to tell me twice, Zerpt. But if you in the sky, so don't take too long. So yeah. That's actually a little bit funny. Since somebody else return. Okay, to the destination quickly. Colorful stuff. I broke the old mama. Send my best to Phoebe. Yeah, you found someone, didn't you? Wait a second, this isn't the person. Oh, so you're saying this bull is going to plow the patch for me? Come on, are you seriously trying to get me to work on the field all day? Isn't that why you hold me all the way up here into the sky? Oh, good luck, Mr. Mole Man. What, like, well, I suppose I could at least try. What do you think? Oh, look at that, that's amazing! Yeah, you think, well, it was nothing really. Oh, it's child's play for smogmas. I don't really imagine those two being together. It's kind of pedophilia, beastophilia. There we go. Oh yeah, here I go. So the game's kind of Japanese, so it's probably furry. I'm so grateful that you, so God help me. You're asking me help with all. Thank you very, very, very much. And then she gets all wet, and then yeah. She gives me her gratitude crystals. Alright. So there's 70 gratitude crystals. So there's only 10 left in the game, and I'm pretty sure the next 2 side quests involved with them are going to be a little bit after we can progress the main storyline. So I'm actually going to go back to the old, to the old Steel Temple like I promised earlier, so I will see you guys there. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So, guess we're gonna go through here. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king, known as the Mize, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales above that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. Zelda's lullaby. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky. On a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was in prison, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against its fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Stop drooling, kid. First, she created Fi. She made a spirit that resides in her sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods would one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of this power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers in her immortal form. Probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Kirian's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I have no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of the Mize. Stripped of its true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. Even in his hideous state, he is more than capable of devouring the land, this land, if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That's why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vision, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fi in the great place she's a part of, for very specific reasons. The task of standing against the Mize and the monstrous form now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, we've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gain power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword, and by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now let those qualities reside in you. You're worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power, and give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link, draw your sword. Oh, I like that alternate time sound. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form by spreading out its wings, apparently. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Slice off her hair, man, is too long and spaghetti-like. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can attain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, but they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face the mind and give this land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. The spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, it would throw herself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. That was just insanely heavy. Okay. I'm rather glad that I'm doing the blind appeal this game just for that reason, pretty much. Okay, something seems said goodbye. Nice to keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There's work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. But now and fulfill your destiny. Okay, let's go do just that. Let's go back to our old time. And see what awaits us in the past. Or future, actually. We were just in the past. We definitely saw what awaited us. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyward by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All the clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely came to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link, and find the Triforce. Whoa there, hold up! What's Groose over there sitting down and healing? Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Is she okay when we saw her? She's great. She was? Oh, good to hear, but she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? I think I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, those are bummed out. Do I look sad? No, I'm doing what I want to do. I'll know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gonna make sure Granny's doing alright. I ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny, you know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky is okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda Granny brought life back to the land here, but even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree. In soil like this, it'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Tell them Stretch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go back to Skyloft now, unless, oh, they're probably gonna interrupt me, maybe, no? So, let's go back to Skyloft. Ah, that went pretty fast. Whoa. Oh, I think we're going to be able to reach that one goddess cube now. And what screw it, I already know that we have to go see the headmaster. Like, who else would we go for if we had to look for stuff in Skyloft? Oh, hello Link, have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want me to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You've had this destiny thrust upon you, without warning, or choice for that matter, but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth. Even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any question at all about Skyward's history, I will be glad to tell you all I know. Actually, I know the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? Surely the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Fortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. So, Link, this seems to say I thought my knowledge is of little use on the subject, so, in short, you don't know. Is there anything else in there? Okay. Let's all know it on, okay? Okay, is that so? Fee. No, Link, just a moment. I was about to say Fee with him. One last knowledge. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Levias has served as a protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyward and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Where is he? Yes, I feared that might be your next question about that. I imagine travels you taking notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Leviathan is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Alvin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Alvin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. Okay. And he's right next door. Alright, Alan, or Sexy, as I called him in episode 1. That's what he had to say. Holy hell, creature, Zelda haven't found her yet. What? Leviathan? Oh, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it? If I'm correct, Leviathan is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Leviathan that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Leviathan, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or old within creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he's possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Leviathan? That's impossible. I don't think Leviathan is capable of listening. Not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Leviathan is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen, my Link, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Leviathan of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All I have to do is press A. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than the attack move used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only Seer Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive out this platform and call your bird. Okay. Whee! Oh, so this is where the bird race music comes in again. Listen up, Link. You taught your left when to perform a style charge. You can press A. Press A to style charge and break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I'll recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. Okay, let's see how we do. Oh, that's nice. Okay, it only lasts a little bit. So let's skip this. Okay, good thing I got that. Doesn't really have like a total hit radius or something. Whatever the heck you call it. Anyway, let's see how well we can do. What? Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can turn around good. Turn around well, actually. Okay, there's 3 of 10, I believe. Okay, and there's this next. A couple of them are with what are they called? Waves. Please charge up, birdie. Come on. Oh man, I missed. Okay, this might be a little bit tough. I'm gonna definitely take care of this one for the time being. Alright. Oh man, what? Okay. I highly doubt I'm gonna be making this unless I can like get extraordinary good at this. Hello. Die, please. Okay, let's get you. And, let's go on up so we can take care of this one as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, only 2 more. Of course, there's more than 10. My goal is 10, of course. Okay, there's that one. see if I can get this husband moved away. Oh. Charge up. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Come on! Oh, come on! Really? Come on, man. Interesting. Can't good. Okay, I'll try it again. It's actually not all too bad. Well, it was my first time, of course, but I immediately got acquainted to it, so I shall try this again. Oh, there we go. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, with no problems at all. I knew you could do it, Link, and what a magnificent red bird. You're henceforth permitted to use the spell charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is just how we go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. But this is a good place to stop this episode. So guys, next time on Let's Play Zelda Skyward Sword, we're going to the Pumpy Lumpkin and talk to him about the stuff for Levias and stuff. So see you guys in the next episode.